Did you know that Marilyn Monroe's birth name wasn't actually Marilyn Monroe? Nope, she was born Norma Jeane Mortensen. Sounds more like the girl next door than a Hollywood bombshell, right? But trust me, this wasn't just any girl next door story. Imagine if Instagram had existed in the 50s. Marilyn would broken the internet daily. She was the original influencer, but instead of selfies and hashtags, she used winks and wiggles to captivate the world. Her laugh, pure sunshine. Her smile, probably responsible for at least one stock market crash. So buckle up, because this isn't just a story, it's a Hollywood roller coaster, complete with diamonds, drama, and enough charisma to make even the cameras blush. Early life. Norma Jeane's humble beginnings. Born to Gladys Pearl Baker, a film cutter at Consolidated Film Industries, Monroe's early life was fraught with instability. Her mother's battle with mental illness led to Monroe being placed in foster homes and an orphanage, a childhood that felt more like a game of musical chairs than a steady upbringing. By the age of 9, Monroe had already lived in over a dozen homes, each one adding to her growing sense of insecurity and abandonment. These constant moods and turbulent environments left her craving stability and belonging. Some foster families provided fleeting kindness, while others reportedly subjected her to neglect and abuse. Despite these hardships, young Norma Jeane found an escape in the flickering images of Hollywood's golden age, idolizing glamorous stars like Shen Harlow and dreaming of her own silver screen destiny. This dream became a beacon of hope, her way of seeing beyond the gray clouds of her circumstances. At 16, in a bid to avoid returning to the orphanage, she married James Dougherty, a neighbor 5 years her senior. While the marriage provided temporary stability, it was far from a fairy tale, and Monroe quickly realized her ambitions stretched beyond the confines of domestic life. Their divorce in 1946 was not just the end of a chapter, but the beginning of her ascent toward fame and a career that would soon eclipse her struggles. From factory worker to pinup model. During World War II, while working at the Radio Plane Munitions Factory, Monroe's life took a pivotal turn. A photographer on assignment to capture women's contributions to the war effort noticed her and suggested she model. This chance encounter launched her modeling career, leading to a contract with the Blue Book Model Agency in 1945. Monroe quickly became one of the agency's most sought-after models, appearing on the covers of over 30 magazines within her first year. Monroe's transformation began as she dyed her hair platinum blonde and embraced the pinup style, gracing the covers of numerous magazines and attracting widespread attention. Her figure and radiant smile made her an instant favorite among photographers and readers alike. This new career path not only boosted her confidence but also brought her closer to her dreams of stardom. Her success as a model caught the attention of 20th Century Fox, and in 1946, she signed her first movie contract. It was then that Norma Jeane Mortensen became Marilyn Monroe, adopting her mother's maiden name as a surname and borrowing Marilyn from Broadway star Marilyn Miller. Her modeling career laid the foundation for her rise in Hollywood, where she would soon become a household name. Hollywood stardom, breakthrough roles, and iconic films. Marilyn Monroe's early years in Hollywood were marked by minor roles and a struggle to find her footing. However, her persistence paid off with a new contract from Fox in 1950. Her breakthrough came with supporting roles in The Asphalt Jungle, 1950, and All About Eve, 1950, both of which showcased her charisma and screen presence. Critics and audiences began to take notice, and Monroe's star was on the rise. By 1953, Monroe was a household name. Her performances in Niagara, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and How to Marry a Millionaire showcased her comedic timing and undeniable sex appeal. Niagara capitalized on her sultry persona, while Gentlemen Prefer Blondes immortalized her as Lorelei Lee, a role that featured her iconic rendition of Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. Her portrayal of the character added depth to the archetypal dumb blonde stereotype, blending charm with subtle intelligence. How to Marry a Millionaire, co-starring Lauren Bacall and Betty Grable, became one of the year's biggest hits and cemented Monroe's place as a leading lady. Her ability to captivate audiences with her beauty and humor set her apart in a competitive industry and made her a favorite among moviegoers worldwide, challenging stereotypes and pursuing artistic growth. Despite her success, Monroe grew frustrated with being typecast in roles that emphasized her looks over her talent. Determined to prove herself as a serious actress, she studied method acting under Lee Strasberg at the Actors Studio in New York. This marked a turning point in her career, as she began to seek roles that would challenge her abilities. Her dedication to the craft impressed her peers, and Strasberg himself praised her potential. Her performance in Bus Stop, 1956, earned critical acclaim and demonstrated her depth as an actress. In this film, Monroe played a vulnerable and complex character, earning respect from critics who had previously dismissed her as merely a pretty face. Similarly, her role in Some Like It Hot, 1959, not only highlighted her comedic prowess, but also earned her a Golden Globe for Best Actress. Directed by Billy Wilder, the film is considered one of the greatest comedies of all time, and Monroe's performance as Sugar Cane remains a highlight of her career. Monroe's ability to blend vulnerability, humor, and sensuality made her performances unforgettable and showcased her range as an actress. The Price of Fame, personal struggles and relationships. While Monroe's professional life flourished, her personal life was tumultuous. Her marriages to baseball legend Joe DiMaggio and playwright Arthur Miller were highly publicized and ultimately ended in divorce. Monroe's relationships were often strained by jealousy, infidelity, and the pressures of her career. Her marriage to DiMaggio, though passionate, was marred by his controlling nature and frequent arguments over her public image. Her union with Miller, on the other hand, was a more intellectual connection but also fraught with challenges, including her struggles with self-doubt and addiction. Her battles with mental health and substance abuse further complicated her life. Monroe's dependence on barbiturates and her battle with insomnia became well documented, and she faced periods of hospitalization. Her vulnerability and openness about her struggles endeared her to fans but also made her a target for tabloid sensationalism. These challenges, coupled with the intense scrutiny of the media, painted a portrait of a woman who, despite her fame, felt deeply lonely and misunderstood. Monroe's private life was a stark contrast to the glamorous image she projected on screen, revealing the human side of a Hollywood legend. Legacy of an icon, Marilyn Monroe's death at the age of 36 shocked the world. Officially ruled a probable suicide, her passing has been the subject of speculation and conspiracy theories for decades. Yet her legacy endures as a symbol of Hollywood's golden age and the complexities of fame. Monroe's contributions to film and popular culture are immeasurable. The American Film Institute ranks her as the sixth greatest female screen legend, and her image remains one of the most recognized globally. Andy Warhol's 1962 silkscreen painting, Marilyn Diptych, immortalized her as a pop art icon, further cementing her status in cultural history. Beyond her artistic achievements, Monroe's life story continues to resonate with audiences, serving as a reminder of the sacrifices and challenges faced by those in the public eye. Her impact extends beyond cinema, influencing fashion, music, and even discussions on gender roles. Monroe's ability to captivate and inspire, even in death, underscores her unique place in the pantheon of cultural icons. Marilyn Monroe in modern culture. Decades after her death, Monroe continues to captivate audiences. She has been the subject of countless biographies, documentaries, and films reflecting on her life and legacy. Her image has been used in advertising campaigns for brands like Chanel and Mercedes-Benz, demonstrating her lasting appeal. Monroe's influence extends to contemporary discussions on gender and feminism. Scholars and critics have examined Monroe's role in challenging and perpetuating stereotypes of women in Hollywood. While some view her as a victim of the studio system, others celebrate her as a trailblazer who took control of her career and crafted her own identity. Her enduring popularity is also tied to her relatability. Despite her status as a global icon, Monroe's humanity and struggles resonate with fans across generations. She remains a symbol of resilience, beauty, and the pursuit of dreams, embodying the complexities of fame and the power of perseverance. And that's the unforgettable story of Marilyn Monroe, a legend who sparkled on and off the screen. If you love diving into her fascinating life, don't forget to light up that like button and hit subscribe to join us for more iconic tales. Share this with anyone who adores old Hollywood magic or needs a little extra sparkle in their day. Until next time, stay glamorous, stay curious, and keep chasing those dreams.